Hey, how you doing? There's a second person. Hey, how you? David Hogue. I can always count on you to show up, David. You're all right. I appreciate you, dude. We got 9 people and 1 thumbs up. Hey, 10% ain't bad. I do hope everyone's doing well this morning. I didn't have enough mice in my house. I had to go buy another mouse. There we go. I think it was yesterday morning. I think it was. I'm not sure. Anyway, I used up my last 2 trash bags. That might have been Friday. I don't know. I used up my last 2 trash bags. I said, crap. Hell, I don't feel like cleaning up no more today anyway. Anyhow, so I run over to Walmart this morning. Got me another box of 39-gallon trash bags and a mouse. Because I'm all the time forgetting and having to make another trip back in the house because I forgot the mouse to this computer. So we got me a new one. Let's see how this one works. This is for the one in the house. And here's my new one for out here. Oh, I can see the little thing move. All right. Good morning, Shanna and Donnie and Karen and Leatherwood and David, Shanna, Wayne, Nevin. Nevin, you sent me an email wanting some, want my address, to send you some, my business cards. But Nevin, you didn't give me the 3 things I asked for was name, address, and phone number. Name, address, and phone number. And a post office box is not your address. I like to know where people actually live. I mean, I'm going to give you my address. It ain't like I'm a stalker or nothing. But I do like people to have physical address because that cuts down on stalkers and trolls and haters and all that. So resend that email, Nevin. Name, address, and phone number because I got to be able to verify you. And be happy to send you. And then I'll give you my address. You can send a self-addressed stamped envelope. The Sextons are here. The sexy Sextons. William Bell, James Edward. How are you? James, I'm doing better than I deserve. I wish I was in the Bahamas this morning for sure, for sure. AC Itemon, Scott Ledbetter, Martin Crisco. If I can go visit somebody in New Zealand, I ought to be able to pull off a Bahamas trip. James, but how are the Bahamas doing since all the hurricanes swept through there, man? Is life getting back to normal? Of course, then the cruise lines are shut down for all this COVID shit. I bet it has just wrecked the economy there at the Bahamas. Hey, it ain't that little, says Jesse Haney. It ain't that little. It ain't that little. If you say so. William Bell. One off Atlanta. It ain't that little. Morning, Janine. Scott, Atlanta here as well. Hey, Jesse, by God, I've been through hot Atlanta enough times. Stay safe, buddy. We're about to get rights. Well, Jesse, we had a march here in my town yesterday, but it was pretty peaceful. I was surprised. It was mostly white people, very few black. And, well, I don't say very few, but it was mostly white people. The local newspaper did a poll, says, did you attend? Yes or no? Of the people that answered the poll, 4.5% said yes, and 95.5 says, hell no, doing that shit. And I was one of them. Get my happy ass right here. You can actually Google Tullahoma uh, March, Saturday, June 13th or whatever, and it'll pull up what you can read about it. I mean, what are these marches supposed to accomplish? Let me catch up my comments. Oh yeah, we're trying to get along, says James. Shh. Papa from Huntington. By God, I've been to Huntington, West Virginia. Had a guy steal a truck from me. He lived in Huntington. I went to Huntington, West Virginia, got my damn truck back. Let me tell you, you can run, but you can't hide. It was a joke. Well, first of all, Jesse, my name ain't PPAP, and I don't know what you're talking about. It ain't that little, because that was just the last bit of there was no lead up to your quote unquote punchline. Pay attention when I'm talking to you, boy. I said, pay attention when I'm talking to you. Morning 100. Back up all that giant snake didn't get me, says Randy. We had an idiot fight a cop, took his taser, ran, turned, fired the taser at the cop. He ate 3 bullets. I saw that. And then, of course, the Atlanta mayor, she says, fire him. So they fired the cop, and then the chief of police resigned into a different position with the city. She just sort of stepped sideways. But what I don't understand the mentality of people, black or white. I mean, you see it on cops all the time. White people run from the cops too. Look, you're caught, man up. Okay, you caught me. I effed up, cuffed me, put me in the. I know. Don't add resisting arrest, assault on a police officer, dying from lead poisoning. I mean, don't add all that onto it. Just say, it's just like when them cops come here at the door. I say, hey, what's going on? They still beat the hell out of me, but at least, I wasn't fighting them. God almighty, I wasn't fighting them. Morning, Pawpaw. What you got in store for today? Staying out of trouble will be my plan, but it ain't promising nothing. So they burned the Wendy's down. Yeah, I saw that, Jesse. Yep, it's all Wendy's fault. Yep, burn the Wendy's. Burn the place where some of our local citizens here had a job. Yeah, take away people's jobs. Yeah, that's how you're going to benefit society. Dumbasses. That was me that took the truck. No, it sure wasn't, dude. I just resent it. Okay, Nevin. Huntsman Inc. Morning, Pawpaw. Brian McCoy says, Al, it isn't race, it's an idiot issue. That's exactly right. The entire world has lost its collective minds. Flame broiled. Oh, shit. Yep, them Wendy's went from being cooked on the grill to being flame broiled, that's for sure. Oh. Oh. Love it here at Rooster. My neighbor's rooster over there crowing in the morning. Having a cup of coffee. Yes, sir. Randy, you can retype it and send it if you say pig manure instead of what you said. It'll come through. Maybe somebody else can help you. I don't know. Randy basically said he wants some green tomatoes. He don't want to harvest his because he got pig manure all around him. We need to hold our people accountable. Morning, Stephen Boyd. How did you make out that boot hunt? Okay. Don't apologize, Randy. It's Yahoo that or YouTube that blocked it. You just need to, retype it. I think you spend some coffee time with us all. Now, Beast, what the hell you doing? Blocking Stephen's key hands comment says, "Good morning, PawPaw. Glad to see you spending some coffee time with us all." Beast, I'm gonna take away your wrench now. Hey, Papa Roy. I don't think my son will tell me his dog need a haircut again. I want to make wigs for dogs. Clean up our backyards. Well, you can start coming over here and clean up my front yard. Oh, man, oh, my. I was so tired yesterday. I'm attributing it to a week of working out here and then staying up till 2:00 in the morning, Friday night. And then just getting a few hours sleep Saturday morning. Man, I was just plumb wore out. I visited with y'all about an hour yesterday. Now I went in the house. I fixed me something to eat. Went right to sleep. And I watched movies and fell asleep in the first 30 minutes of all of them all night long. I mean, I wake up, I'd go to the bathroom, I'd start a movie again. I fell right back to sleep. And then I woke up this morning so stiff, couldn't hardly move. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Thanks to a dog, says Beast. Sheephead, how you doing this morning? Hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, James Edwards there. He invited me to his place in Bahamas. Don't think I wouldn't show up now. That gum, son. The Bahamas? I love islands. Only bad thing is he lives in a big city. I don't like big cities. But you ain't got to go far till you're at the beach. It's funny though, locals don't go to the beach, except maybe kids. Well, hell, you don't get that sand all over you. Oh, how many people, show of hands, how many people have used an ice chest as a piece of checked baggage instead of a suitcase? Put all their stuff in an ice chest so that when they get to their destination, they have an ice chest for their use. Anybody ever done that? I have. I did a small one. Now then I'm going to get a big one to take to New Zealand. Grafton, West Virginia, I don't know. Miss Couple said, "Good morning from South Carolina. Beautiful weather here today. Enjoying my second cup of coffee. My favorite PawPaw." Oh, Miss Couples. Good morning, all the pops. Dana Lee. Why does YouTube keep taking your videos down? Dana, they're not taking them down. When you see them marked private, it's because at the end of the live stream, I immediately mark them private. I don't want people to be able to watch my live streams. I guess I need to start making them unlisted. That way you don't even see them. But the reason I mark them private is because if they're public, to where you could play something, rewind it, play it again, rewind it, play it, copy it, cut and paste, all that, you could end up making a spoof video with me saying stuff by chopping it up in such a way that it ain't even what I said. I know you've seen where they do that with videos. So I want people to tune into my live stream because sometimes I say things on the spur of the moment, and I really don't think they ought to be repeated 50 times. You know. So they're not taking them down. I just don't allow them to be watched after we close them out for the day. And the reason they're still there is because I'm afraid that if I delete it, it won't be there when YouTube goes to pay me my 36 cents an hour. I want my 36 cents. Got to go to the laundromat. I'll be back on when I get there. Okay, Beast. Morning, Jessica McGee. Papa saved the old neighbor ladies yesterday. Everyone was screaming. It was a giant snapping turtle. I caught it. Bit me 4 times on me. Oh, Randy French, you're crazier than hell. I know you didn't get bit 4 times by no damn snapping turtle. You didn't learn your lesson after the first time. Grab to West Virginia. Randy French turtle soup. Line the great propaganda machine does. Or like they do. Yeah. Media today has it down pat. I'd close it out too. Hey, Nora Ledford. PawPaw, is that small Mexican restaurant buffet still there next to the Italian restaurant? Kelly, I guess not because I can't. I don't know. I don't know of any Mexican buffet. Turtles bite once. Oh no! Yep. Yeah. Turtle, here, bite this stick so I can pull your neck out. Oh, there's the grateful Grandma Patty. How you doing? Oh, they won't let go. Caroline Smale. Yeah, although Pops, my daddy used to tell me when I was a little boy, he said, "Don't you get near them damn snapping turtles. They bite you. They won't let go till it thunders." We believed that shit too. Randy must knew Chuck Berry swimming across the Turtle Creek. Randy must knew Chuck. Damn, David, I can't understand what you're saying. Cool hand, Luke. Morning, everyone. Morning, Caroline. Doing good. Turtles bite like pit bulls. Hell yeah. David, yes. Whew. Everybody got a big day planned for today? I'm just glad that protest stayed peaceful yesterday here in my town. Didn't need me to go down there and break them up. Didn't need me to go down there and incite a riot neither. Oh, I was so tempted. But I didn't do it. I stayed here. I was a good boy and I went back to sleep. Yeah, but I was listening for sirens, never heard of one. Smoking a fatty on the smoker this morning, says Byron. Ooh, man, those snappers at my feet. Caroline, you thought about making turtle soup. That was one mean turtle, though. I was fighting it barefoot in the street. Everybody screaming, people running. It was bad. Oh, Jim Shula's already on his first beer. James, I'm 2 minutes from Beach PawPaw. My family and I are always there. That's where I go to think. Once you get here, it'll be your second home. I live in the city, but I'm an island boy. Oh, hell, James. Oh, hell. Live in the city, and here's what's wild. He lives in the city, and he's 2 minutes from the beach. Ain't that cool? It was a song my day. Oh yeah, David, I got it now. Who's your hillbilly? Good morning. Good morning, Indiana. How are you doing? Jim Shuda, that's my plans. Nope, I'm grilling and chilling, says Audible. The giant turtle was real mean. Turtle's good eating. Oh. So I asked a question. I don't know that I got an answer, and if I did, I'm sorry I overlooked it. Has anybody here ever used an ice chest as a check-in baggage on an airplane and put all your stuff in the ice chest and you duct tape and taped it shut? No, but that's brilliant. Nope, nope. I did a small one time. Used it for carry-on, I think, or maybe I did check it. I don't know, but uh, never been on a plane, says David. Man, I love it. I don't like being all cramped up and stuff. And I don't enjoy a long flight where my knees and ankles and feet and all that get stiff and swell up. But man, it's just like the plan is to leave Los Angeles and 13, 14 hours later be in New Zealand, southernmost country in the world except for Antarctica. That is going to be interesting. That turtle almost got me like a giant snake did. I'm not good with wildlife, I guess. Even them deers chase me sometimes. Oh my God, Randy, bless your heart. Somebody ought to follow you around with a damn video camera. This couples at seafood packed in dry ice and fly it from Mississippi Gulf Coast to California in the ice chest, tape with duct tape. Back then, they took your word for what was in it. No problems, no questions in the 70s. Yeah. It was like Sherman came back to Atlanta last night. I bet it was, Denro. Ice chest. Cool, James Henry. Byron Glover. Meatloaf of venison, beef and Italian sausage, rolled and stuffed with onions, celery bell peppers, Parmesan cheese, blended seasonings, wrapped with a basket weaved bacon. Oh my. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Byron, you're supposed to tell me this stuff like, I don't know, 10 hours before it's going to be ready to eat. So I've got time to get there. It'll take me about 10 hours to get to your house. Sound like Randy may have had a bit too much of your wine, stumbled across the Godzilla movie with Gamera in it. Kelly says, once pried pit bull's jaws apart with a Daisy BB gun, latched onto a poodle's neck. Poodle's head fell off. Oh my God. Have a beautiful day, PawPaw. Going to make another batch of wine, have another cup of coffee, and I'll be sure to watch out for attacking turtles too. I'll send you a pic. Oh, me. Oh. Oh. I better check, see if okay. My wife's going to be babysitting all week long because my daughter and son-in-law heading to Florida with another couple. Da, da, da. Good morning, John Greer. How are things up in Vermont? Up there near the Green Mountains. John Greer was in the Air National Guard. They called them the Green Mountain Boys. They had I'll never forget that. They had a breakfast one Sunday morning. They had a bunch of good homemade or Vermont made natural maple syrup from them maple trees in Vermont. Had a big old pancake breakfast. I wasn't from Vermont. I wasn't invited. I was there in support of their unit, but I wasn't invited. If you wasn't from Vermont, you didn't get no maple syrup. Just like a bunch of Yankees don't want to share. If it'd been Southern Fried Chicken, we'd have shared. If it'd been molasses, we'd have shared. But no, not them Northern boys. Like, no, it's my shit. It's good stuff. Here, you can lick the plate. Oh, man. Yeah, we did. Wasn't that amazing? Oh, yeah, it was really amazing you had that breakfast, John. If you weren't in the Vermont outfit, you weren't invited to eat. Yeah, it was really amazing. Got 3.5 gallons working. Jay and I started 10 more as we chat. I would have shared. I know you would, John. Getting ready for winter, says Kelly. Just email pics. Well, hell, there ain't no way I can show them to people. Oh, I ought to hop in the damn car and go to Byron Glover's house anyway. Make him start all over cooking that. But hell, you know what? If I was to drive that far, I might as well just hop on an airplane, fly to the Bahamas, and eat with James Edwards. No, Byron, I've got cheap service on my phone. Yeah, I like doing it cheap. I don't have Verizon, although I do use Verizon's minutes. This is a little Nokia phone, or Nokia, ever how you're supposed to pronounce it. Bought it for like $38, and I pay $30 a. Well, you can send the photos. Just take a while to get here. Yeah, you can send photo, but I've got unlimited talk, text, and data. But the data, the data is really slow. So, but for $30, I've got unlimited talk and text and slow data. And like I say, I'm not into the data stuff, but I'm also not into paying $1,000 for a telephone. And my son-in-law said, "Yeah, but it's a computer. It's a standalone computer." Well, you know what? I'm sitting here with a standalone laptop. It was $249. Got a whole lot bigger screen, and I can see it. I'll never forget one Christmas I was visiting with some Mexican friends, and uh, the boys is always getting the latest in electronics. And boy pulled out his phone he had purchased. This is right when the real nice iPhones first come out. Well, that sounded like a photo from Byron Glover. It is. It is information from Byron Glover. Anyway, uh, he says, check this out. Here's my phone. And it cost, I forget how much money. It cost a lot of money. A lot of money. I mean, it was the best you could buy at the time. And I want to say it was some kind of iPhone. I'm not sure. But anyway, he's talked about it. He says, you know, you can take pictures with it. You can do this and you can do that. He says, and I've got it insured. So if it falls off of a 10-story building and hits the concrete, bust all to pieces, I'm covered. I pulled out my little phone. I said, here's my cell phone. I said, it's got buttons. It's a flip phone. It's got buttons I can push, and I can dial a number and listen, and somebody would pick up on the other end. I can talk to them. And I said, it costs $10. And if I drop this off of a 10-story building and it busts all to pieces, who gives a shit? I'll just go buy another. These young people, they love to have that. They love to have that latest in all the gadgets. You know, you're welcome day or night. I know I am, Byron. You're a fine feller. I appreciate it. Son's best friend heads to basic training for the Army Guard today. Cool. I got Verizon. They cost more than what they were worth. Well, I got mine through Walmart. And this Nokia piggybacks off of the Verizon towers. It uses Verizon's broadband. And it's $30 a month. So I don't think you can buy decent cell service for more or less than that. Except I did try consumer cellular, but the service is terrible. I mean, terrible. Couldn't pick up nothing. So I do better with this one. AE10 Samsung, $79. David Hogue, I switched from Verizon last year and have visible $40 unlimited. I always enjoy hanging out with PawPaw. If you don't learn something from every interaction, you ain't listening. I have mine through Walmart too, says Will. Walmart, I'll check it out. Yeah, the phone, brand new phone, $38. Now, I did buy the rubber cover for it separately. I bought that online. All right, well, let's see what Byron has sent to me besides his address. Oh, son. Well, first of all, the most important thing is he does have his I like doing it cheap decal on the back of his truck. So we got that covered. Cool. Oh my God. Y'all have to scroll back up in the comments to find out everything that's involved in that right there. Oh shit. Does that not look good enough to eat or what? Whew. Man. That's awesome. Kelly, no, I'm not using straight talk. Hey, there's Tessie. Needs them cell phones to organize them rights. We want the shirts, says Kelly. Said Tessie, simple. Hell, pops. Oh, it's so cool here. Is it getting warmer again? Well, this morning, actually, for the next few days, we're going to be in the 50s in the mornings. Nice. It's 58 this morning around 4 o'clock. It's 58 degrees. And, but it's very pleasant out here right now. It's supposed to get up 80 something today. Not too bad. Your weather is a day ahead of ours. Let's see. Can you suggest a cheap or free video editing program? I want to get more active on YouTube. John, I do not recommend a cheap video or free video editing program. Spend the $50, $60, $70 it takes to buy something decent. I think mine is Corel. I think mine's Corel. There's some stuff you can download out there, but it's not user friendly. It's hard to ever get the hang of, and then they get outdated and stuff. So, just bite the bullet. If you're going to do it, look at it as a business expense uh, keep your receipts, and get you something decent. Now, you don't have to. You can just take a video with a telephone and upload it. But you're trying to, you know, put captions on it and, you know, blend in music and all that kind of stuff. You got to have some editing software and spend a few dollars. I like doing it cheap, but cheap is also my time involved too. And a good software make a big difference. Hidden in-laws for lunch with my fatty. With your fatty, should feed 12 of us. Oh, hell no, Byron. It ain't going to feed 12 if you got family and they all your size. Hell no. Might feed 4 of you. That's bad. Food look delicious. Tessie, hope you're doing well. Hey, Byron. Morning. Movie Maker. Tessie likes Movie Maker. Text. Hey, DR. It's free. Yeah, but Tessie, honey, you don't use Movie Maker. You spent the money and bought something else, or at least your son got something for you to download. So, uh, that Movie Maker, you're so limited on that. I don't like it. It's free. I would need to buy computers. I'm on Chromebook. Well, this is the Chromebook I'm using. I could do it here on this computer as long as you got the internal memory for it. Uh, Morning, Janine. Tessie, Sam O'Shea was taking care of. I think Tessie was here whenever I told him hit the road, Jack. Okay, I did not mind it too much, but after a while it was annoying. Yeah, Tessie, I don't think he was a damn member of the police department or anything like that, especially after he signed me up for a bunch of kinky, uh, kinky subscriptions or uh, what do you call it? Whatever you receive these ads, you know, in your email. You know, welcome to kinky dot so and so where we've got all the greatest in bondage equipment and all that. It was too blatantly obvious it was him that did it. Click here to unsubscribe. Well, I don't know. Let me look see what they got first. Okay, I'll unsubscribe now. Oh. How everyone gonna fix my daughter's house after almost 2 years after Hurricane Florence? We tearing down the ceilings. Tons of fun, Carol. You eat all that chicken, PawPaw? No, not yet. That's a lot of chicken, brother. They ain't all my size, but my nickname is Big B. I use it as well. I mix up using both, says Tessie. It was weird. So much of it was obsessive. Obsessive? I think you mean offensive or excessive or something. I'm so small, they try to make me Santa's elf at the mall every year, says Randy. Yeah. Obsessive. Okay. Oh, Tessie, have you ever flown on an airplane anywhere? Been talking to folks this morning about when I go to New Zealand, I'm going to take an ice chest, use that as a suitcase. Obsessive and all those. Buenos dias, amigo papa. Ah, buenos dias. Christopher Islas. Hey, Deb Marie. Good morning, Homestead Tessie. Christopher, ¿cómo ustedes? Papa, I was all over the country. My parents were in missions. Hey, look, the other door's down. Yes, David, it is. Hey, how about that? Both doors are down. Oh, 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 oh. Lived in Haiti, been to Jamaica and everywhere. Cool, Tessie. Hey, Hey, Wyman orders from great sovereign state of Mississippi. Well, Tessie James Edwards here has invited me to come visit him in Nassau, Bahamas. I figure if I can swing a trip to New Zealand, I'll be able to at least hop down here to the Bahamas. They're only about, I don't know what, 100 miles or less or so from Miami. They're not far. They're not far. As a child dad, also we get free trips from selling mobile homes as well. Cool, Tessie. Cool. Yeah. Well, anybody got anything exciting they plan on doing today? Because I'm not going to sit here all day. I got poop to do. Lord, have I got stuff to do here. I don't think y'all want to sit around just watching me pick up crap and load on trailer to haul off to the dump. I don't know. 100 folks hanging out this morning. Ain't that something, Byron? There are 100 people out there all over the world. They just said, what the heck is PawPaw doing now? Now, we done know something happened the other day with Tessie. What's going to happen today with who knows who? Maybe I need to just start undoing some of these boxes so y'all see what's in there. Yeah, Tessie, I am at 74,000 subscribers. I have the most wonderful subscribers in the world. Like breakfast, my husband, then Cannon, says Grandma. Don't you, Cannon? Yeah, Tessie. Right. I cannot believe all the people that have over 1 million subscribers, 250,000, 500,000. It's amazing. I guess if I did stuff that was more entertaining, it might be better. Yellow. This is Dr. So-and-so, cardiologist. Confirm your appointment. Press 1. I hate going to the doctor. Go to the doctor, they find something wrong with you. But this is just a follow-up. This is nothing to be alarmed at. Just a normally scheduled follow-up. Kelly's going to have to go to the beer store here in about 45 minutes. We out. Beautiful day today, and I want to enjoy it to the fullest, starting out the perfect day, visit with PawPaw and family. Oh, Janine, you're so nice. But I don't know why he calls you J9 instead of G9, because it's Janine. Ought to be G9. Anyway, J9, okay. Got yard work to do later today, says Byron. Hell, looks to me like you got eating to do later today. Someday I'll be the queen. Yesterday I did mow my rental property. It was about mid-80s here yesterday. Come right back, went right back to sleep. On the play button too. Tessie, you'll get it. You're rocking and rolling, girl. PawPaw, I tried your wine. It smells so good. Just bottle it up. When we both get them, we will get together. Yeah. Well, Tessie, I promised that when you hit 25,000, I was going to come see you and take you out to eat. You never would answer my phone calls when I called. I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care. But she wouldn't answer the phone. Didn't want to have nothing to do with me. She done got high class, got her a bunch of subscribers, and ain't got time for old PawPaw no more. Google platform program. I shall start there and try. Shit, PawPaw, you are in trouble. Hey, India. Well, hello, zombie therapy. New viewer here. Watch 10 videos yesterday. The world needs more PawPaw's best channel. Oh, Jordan Mitchell, you are so nice. I do hope you've subscribed. Maybe you have, because that's how you got notified we were live this morning. The struggle is real. Your car's warranty is about to expire again. How do, PawPaw? Hey, George Earls. Let's see here. Morning, PawPaw. Good morning, Tessie, says Angela James. Morning, Angela. Please, Patriots, hit the like button and subscribe too, please. And thank you. Thank you, Janine. Owen Fudge, do you bottle yours once it's done? No, I do not. No. No. It's already in a sterile container. I just tighten the lid when it's done. That's it. And then when I want some, I pour gently. I pour it bottle gently. And most of that sediment sticks to the bottom like a cake of, I don't know, like a cake of washing powders. It just stays there. And then when you do get a little bit of sediment as it's starting to approach the neck of the bottle, when you ease it back up, you say, well, shit, there ain't but that much left in there. I throw that out there in the yard as my offering to the gods. That's for allowing me, or it's my offering to Bacchus, the god of wine, as a way of me saying thank you for allowing me to create the nectar of the gods. That's some good stuff. So no, I don't mess with racking mine. I did one video on racking it just so people know what that was, and that I do not rack my wine. I just pour carefully. Don't pour it through a coffee filter. I don't do none of that stuff. I had some guy. Y'all have to go watch that wine video of mine where the first one I did where I was making out a frozen concentrate. Y'all see this one comment this guy left. It was. Well, maybe I can find it. I'll get to him anyway. He was really, really, really criticizing me the way I was doing things. I wasn't at all sterile, and I stuck my finger in it, and I used a stick and water from a hose, and he was really getting me down the road, and I told him in all capital letters. No, I didn't know that was something on Social Security. But anyway, I told this guy that was criticizing me basically that this video was a spoof designed for people like you that think you know everything. And I educated him a little bit. I forget exactly what I said, but I educated him a little. Da, 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 da. Good morning, Tessie. Morning, Tessie, third time. Have a great day, PawPaw, and everyone. Never been to a doctor, says Kelly. Hell, I didn't go to one neither until I was in my weight ballooned up. Couldn't figure out why. Went in Walmart. Said your blood pressure is 170 over 120. What? That wasn't right. That wasn't good. So I went to the doctor and they got me straightened out. And didn't hear this pandemic hit. I mean, I was doing good. I dropped from 302 to 170 in the 4 days I was in the hospital. 302 to 170 in 4 days. I was just full of fluid. And I don't know how much I peed, but I peed 32 pounds worth. Anyhow, the 32 pints. Hell, that's 8 gallons. Anyhow, I felt great at 170 or at 270 pounds. 302 to 270. Felt much better. And I was maintaining that weight too. Not a problem. I was eating good, eating healthy and all that. And then COVID-19, the scourge of the earth, has struck. Time to stay home. Eat cookies, cakes, pies. Eat things that aren't good for you because you may die tomorrow from the COVID-19. The evil pandemic has overtaken our country. Eat 10 times a day. Eat full meals 10 times a day. Yeah. Push that belly on out there and get up to 300 pounds again. Which I did. Oh, well, don't mind me. I'm just being a fool. Oh. Eat first, rest, and work when it's cooler. Yeah. I'm going to sunbathe today and pray all the Mormons don't show up. Okay, Randy, you do that. Here we go again. We are picking Cajun season boiled crabs day. Then I'll be making a whole bunch of crab cakes for the freezer. Pile from gumbo. Got to have cold beer for crab picking. It's couples. Seasoned boiled crabs. You need to make some boiled peanuts. Morning, PawPaw. Happy Sunday to you too, Debbie. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. You've been a doctor in over 12 years. Known fact that there are more sick people at the doctor's office than at home. Well, yeah. Good morning for Indianapolis, says John. J9, K9, the Mod Squad, different channels. Had Dominic Rooster drink beer Kelly at the picnic table after work. He put it in a lid. You do a Stevie Wonder after getting a swig. The sediment hurt to drink. Hell, it won't hurt you, but I wouldn't drink it on purpose. It ain't going to hurt you. Guess we're lucky to not be living in Seattle right now. Oh, ain't that some craziness? Jesus made the best. You got that right, John. You ever had diet coffee? It's called having an empty cup. Be right back. Pretty close to it. Oh, I love India, just not the scammers. Debbie. Carter Morey. Good morning. I had a chicken in my house for 3 years. My mom put a pamper on it. It would sit on the back of the couch and watch Wheel of Fortune. Boy, chicken sure loves Pat Sajak. Randy French, I'm sorry, but some of your damn tall tales now. Have you been in the homemade wine this morning? 270, PawPaw. Who's flew? I don't know. He keeps retracting his messages, though. Lymphedema went from 255 to 315 in 3 weeks. We all have vices. My philosophy is life is short. Have fun while you're here, but not on someone else's expense. If you can't laugh at yourself, then you cannot laugh at others. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good philosophy there, Brian. Morning, buddy. All I heard was crab picking and beer when I logged on. I'm in when and where. Tessie does like herbs. Tessie, you don't smoke though, honey. Morning, Lee D. Oh, so it sure is a pretty day, and I ought to be up working and moving around, but I can sit here and enjoy this day just fine. Just sitting right here. Say, PawPaw, you're lazy. I am when I'm in pain. I'll tell you that much. When I'm in pain, I don't want to do a damn thing. As soon as I seen PawPaw was loading up. No smoke or drink, David. Yeah. Ooh. Shoot, man. I'll have to go bye-bye with me right on the console. I'll go to the bank, drive through, and they thought they'd give them a treat. Never did poo until we got home. Oh, I like picking at Randy. Run around barefoot around a snapping turtle. It bit him 4 times. I tell you, my mouth is virgin. None of that junk. All right, Tessie, you can't be using that word on here. You'll get some people all excited and they start talking nasty stuff. Devil's lettuce is an herb I don't think Tessie would ever use. Ha. We know, Tessie. Been a minute since I picked on you. Oh, man. Tessie, how's Ken? I'm sorry I didn't ask sooner. Took your vice price of leg quarters a lot less than thighs legs. I reckon some people don't know they're hooked together. Obviously, James. I mean, if you were going to eat chicken legs, or if you like chicken legs, if you like chicken thighs, why not buy the leg quarters? Double your money. He's Will. He says hi. Well, tell him PawPaw says hey. Once y'all get Philadelphia all straightened out, I come back up there. They'll call it Coolidge Gold down here. Tessie, did you hear about Les Anderson getting all kinds of pissed off at me? Couldn't believe it. I canceled my Doing It Cheap Facebook channel. So it was just way too much social media and too much exposure for me. And I put in there, sorry, but on my personal page, it's only going to be my dearest friends that I've had for 20 years and just my family. I said, I hope everybody understands, but I just got too many people, contacting me through Facebook and sending this and that. And I read this, I read that. So I'm sorry, I just got to back off. Oh my God, he jumped my ass and called me all kinds of names and all that. I'm going, what? Where'd this come from? So anyway, I spoke to him over a year. Yeah, he weirded out, Tessie. I don't know what. He said, I used to think of you like my own PawPaw, like my own grandfather, and if I'm not good enough to be your friend, I'm going, what the hell, dude? We got a telephone. We can pick up the phone, talk to each other. We can email, but I don't. I'm just not going to have 2 Facebook pages. That's all. Ooh, he didn't like it. I'm like, well, maybe depressed. He may be. I don't know, Tessie. I mean, hell, he sent me a $25 gift card to Lowe's. So here, PawPaw. I told him, I said, man, you ain't got to do that. I wanted to. Okay. PawPaw, will you please do a breakfast video cooking what you got sometime in the near future? Debbie, did you see PawPaw's breakfast sandwich? It's lost, not yours. I reckon so, Byron. I'm like he's some little kid. Hell, he's 48, 49-year old. I guess it just, sometimes people have an unrealistic idea about people they follow and stuff like that. Just like, for example, I really like the group Home Free. Okay. But I'm one of millions that like Home Free. I'm not going to lose sleep over whether or not they respond to a comment I leave on one of their Facebook posts or something like that. And I'm not going to stop liking their music just because the bass singer is a hardcore far leftist. And, he and I are on totally polar opposites when it comes to politics. But that doesn't prevent me from enjoying his music. And, that's his right to have whatever political views he wants. When it comes to work, see, I can separate work from home. And that's what people ought to do whenever they disagree with somebody's opinion on one thing. That don't mean you disagree with that person on everything. But some people's children, I swear. Kathy Pearsall, good morning, darling. Did you get the email I sent you? Your your letter came in with the. There we go. I got your letter with the Muppet stamps, and I had to go mow my rental property, so I took the envelope you gave me and put some of those business cards in there, and I signed a couple of them, to Kathy, my friend, PawPaw, and then I signed back one that says "Good for 10% off," PawPaw. Maybe you can use that. That'd be funny, and a couple of blank ones in case you want to share. Oh. I'm so sorry, Papa. It does hurt, but you told me something I'll never forget. You said all of a sudden a friend may turn on you with YouTube, and you were right. I mean, they just, they've all been out of shape. Debbie tried to sandwich. Had people love me for years, and all of a sudden they were mean to me. Your words help me. Oh, yeah. I mean, they just, I think people, I try to be nice to everybody. And y'all know now, y'all know Pawpaw, by golly, I just tell you like it is. And I used to tell people all the time, I say, "Oh, Papa, I'll never be offended by anything you do." I said, "Stick around. I'll offend you one way or the other. But keep in mind, you got to look at the big picture." But it's just like some of these people just get obsessed and think that, I don't know, just like grade school or whatever, some kid might, some girl might have the hots for some boy, or some boy the hots for some girl, and have their pictures all over their wall. And then when they go to approach them, they say like, "Who are you?" And "I'm sorry, but I don't feel that way," and or "I'm not going to do that or this or whatever." And then all of a sudden, their bubble is burst, and they just all kill, kill, red rum, red rum. Oh. Good morning, Michael Henderson. You're right, Paul. Folks who live in fantasy world nowadays cannot grasp reality. Oh yeah, they think that the movie stars and stuff, that's the way they are in real life. Like, yeah, uh, Dwayne the Rock. Yeah, he really is a badass. And Sean Connery, really was James Bond. James Bond. Well, I like what you got to say about things and what you put and the way you put them. Got your email, thank you. She says, good. Now, thank you, Kathy. Kathy, that was way too much. She sent a little donation to me to help keep my channel going. And that was way too much, Kathy. That was not at all necessary, but I guarantee you it was appreciated. Home for a great group. They are until you know the politics behind old Tim Faust. And Nasty Mouth, oh, he's more Nasty Mouth than PawPaw. He basically said in a Facebook post, he says, if you don't agree with my feelings, he says, fuck all of you. Fuck all y'all. That's what he said. Fuck all y'all. And then the next day, he put a post. He says, well, I lost 50% of my followers. Feels good. Well, God, what an ass. There's no way to be. I figured the first day maybe he'd been drinking and got a little bit, out of sorts. But now when he come back and says, I lost half my followers and it feels good. Damn, what an asshole. So like I say, I don't agree at all with his philosophies, but I do like his music. I didn't know if you can ask this on here. If not, you can remove my cousin has lung cancer. My cousin, I think you meant your cousin, has lung cancer. They gave him 2 weeks to 2 months to live. But I know there's power in prayer. I hope it's not lost. Well, by God, anybody here that wants to pray for David Hogue's cousin, feel welcome to do it. Thanks so much, Kathy. Hilarious shit. Pop off from Ontario, Canada. If you believe. Good morning, Janine. Hello, Cheech. Hey, Papa, have you ever used sour sop leaves as a tea? Calms you down at night, puts you to sleep. Or boiling water over the leaves, steep for 30 minutes, good as PawPaw wine. Now, James, you can't come on the channel and say it's as good as PawPaw wine. Here on this channel, I guess it's almost as good as PawPaw wine. I hope you know I'm playing with you. Oh, if you kill people with kindness, they have no ammunition to send back downrange to you. Good answer. I'm going to drink some PawPaw wine now. You put things true to the way you think about them. Good morning. Good KY here. How's it going, PawPaw? Going smooth as KY. Never too much. My first and only Zap, Sam O'Shea. Well, he's no longer here, Kelly. Paul, how long ago was that? Was this? If you're referring to me and Les, it was probably, I don't know, February. Maybe it's February. I don't know. January, February. Fresh movement. So. Will Dennison says hi. Cheers. Tessie, was you on here when I showed these books from Mark Twain, the original copies of the original Mark Twain Huckleberry Finn? I'm all excited to have them, not because I'm a racist and want to read about the N-word. But it's pretty cool to have the original the book in its original form. Yeah, Tessie, check this out. This is, now, I bought this big old plastic tub here full of books. I mean, right here's some I took out there, a bunch of little golden books and stuff like that. But what really got me excited was this collection right here. Still in excellent condition. Anyway, I bought this whole tub of books for $1. And it was along with some other books. I threw them away. But anyway, here's a copy of Huckleberry Finn. And all of these particular books here were printed exclusive distribution by Paradise Press, Peter Hancock Publishing, United Kingdom. And let me see if there's a date in here anywhere. Oh, this is actually printed in India. Okay. And anyway, this has all the original words in it. And let's see here. I'm not going to show you the original words, but for example, says bye Jim says, but look at here, Huck. Who was it that Ooze killed in that shanty if it weren't you? And it's well, days reasons, but you wouldn't tell on me if I was to tell you, would you, Huck? Blamed if I would, Jim. Well, you see, it is this way. Old Mrs., that's Miss Watson. She pecks on me all the time and treats me potty rough, but she was always saying she wouldn't sell me down to Orleans. But I noticed there was a nigger trading around the place considerable lately, and I began to get uneasy. Well, one night I creeps up to the pooty late, and then there won't quite shit. Here old Missus telling the widow she going to sell me down New Orleans. She didn't want to, but she could get $800 from me. And it is such a big stack of money she couldn't resist. The widow, she tried to get her to say she wouldn't do it, but I never waited to hear the rest. I lied up mighty quick, I tell you. So we're both in hiding, I guess, Jim. That's right, Huck. We two of a kind. But I'm reading it exactly the way it was typed out. So anyway, like I said, this is the original wording. Pretty interesting. And I mean, that's what I grew up reading, and I didn't think anything about it. But we've also got Kidnapped by Robert Louis Stevenson. We got Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson. Gulliver's Travels by Jonathan Smith, and the original Robinson Crusoe by Daniel Defoe. So I think those books right there are well worth $1 I gave for all of them. That box is plumb full, and there's still a bunch in there. Good morning, sipping a little fresh. Well, cheers. Books. Oh, wow. Maybe them brands would make it through the night. Paul, I got to hang out with Henry Winkler for a day. He was a really nice guy. Offered him a beer. And he said, no, I don't do that. Randy French. I swear to God, Randy. Lord, stuff you coming up with. You must be a traveling man from all over. PawPaw needs to be sipping his homemade wine. PawPaw. Oh, my word. Morning, PawPaw. You know I love books, cookbooks. Good morning, sir, from Texas. I can't believe I heard you say you threw something away. Speaking of the wine, I had to go check my garage, says James Edwards. Uh, Deborah, that looks brand new. Yeah. I have to unbottle some wine and check my orange mead. Who's your hillbilly? You're right. Problem with the left wanting to tear up everything's history. Instead of learning from it, they just want to hide it all. Those are some of the best books. I could listen to you read and sing all day long. Well, uh, it's just like them tearing down all these statues and stuff, you know, and hell, they're even wanting to, they're even wanting to try to infiltrate West Point, get the statue of Robert E. Lee tore down. This, again, this is history. And it, this is just my opinion. But if they're wanting to destroy everything in the world that reminds them of slavery, then they need to get that reparations idea plumb out of their head, because if they want to get rid of everything that has anything to do with saying they were slaves or slave owners and all that, then I guess it didn't happen, right? Come on. People just tearing up shit to be tearing up shit. Oh, anyway, yeah, I was going to make a comment about we had this march here in my town. It wasn't a very big march. It wasn't like miles, but it was a few blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 block march. That's all it was. Up to our city hall, and they gathered around city hall, and the guys. The only thing I saw on the internet was the guy saying a prayer with a megaphone for everybody. And so it was peaceful. They didn't tear up the town or nothing. But I'm like, what does this accomplish? What does it accomplish for all these people to block the highways, the state highway and streets and all that, and just piss people off? Do you think I'm going to be supportive of your cause when you are inconveniencing me or my family? You know, oh, can't come through here. We're marching. Well, what are you marching for? Black Lives Matter. Oh, well, your black ass in the middle of my highway is preventing me from being able to get to where I need to go. So you're pissing me off. So because you're pissing me off, I'm not really your thoughts and actions are not really conducive to any sympathy from me towards your cause. So, well, what do you do? What do you do? I don't know. Shit. It's just wrong. Except in 1850 Folgers. El queso es viejo y mojoso el tesoro. Good morning, Michael Villalobos. You shouldn't we leave the monuments to remember not to repeat the mistakes of our past? We need to send the military in Seattle and stop that crap. If they're their own country, they kill cell signals, stop water, food, electric. If you want to protest peacefully, that's fine. Writing or lewd, I draw the line. Put up on speakerphone. All lives matter. What's up, PawPaw? No mucho el queso es viejo y mojoso el tesoro. PawPaw does have a great voice. You know, Mike Rao got his big push from reading about products on QVC. You can supplement your retirement income and you can travel more. Shit. I got enough irons in the fire. I don't need to be doing nothing else. Hell, I can't even get my damn garage cleaned up. But I'm going to do a live stream every day until I do. Oh, man. Well, seriously, I think laying there, yesterday evening, last night, up till early morning this morning, I caused some stiffness in my leg. I rubbed my Australian Dream on it. I was sore everywhere, so I rarely do it, but I took a couple of acetaminophen pain pills, and that's what the doctor said does not react with my heart medicine. And just trying to get the ache out of my body. I went to Walmart, walked through there, got some garbage bags and this mouse for my computer. Just trying to loosen up a little bit. I think I'm just fine sitting right here. Yeah, I saw that shit in Atlanta. Good morning from Hyco, Texas. All lives matter. All lives disruptive and destructive are the party of evil, in my opinion. Give us a little Martha White jingle, please, PawPaw. Happy birthday, President Trump. Always easier for other people to find someone else something to do. Yeah. Oh, you bake right with Martha White. Goodness gracious, good and light. Martha White for the finest biscuits in the land. Give Martha White self-rising flour, that all-purpose flour. Martha White self-rising flour, it's got hot rice. Good morning, Eric. El queso es viejo y mojoso. El telo. Donde el baño? Donde? Where's the bathroom? Where do you get the Australian dream at, PawPaw? Get it at Walmart. Right where they got all the Bengay and everything else. And it works pretty darn well. I love your voice as well. Well, hell. I am not going to get this shit done sitting here. Well, I'm going to do something for 3 or 4 minutes to sit back down. It's President Trump's birthday. Well, happy birthday, President Trump. There's T-Ship. When all is said and done, more is said than done. Schwa al-Nifi. Me too. Awesome job. I love it, jingle. I go back to your biscuit making video regularly to hear that jingle pop off. For the finest biscuits, cakes, and pies, give Mother White self-rising flour, that all-purpose flour. Mother White self-rising flour, it's got hot rise. Hot rise is yeast. Makes them cakes and pies and biscuits fluffy. The Cherie down there in New Zealand asked me if I would teach her how to make Southern fried chicken. They have KFC there, but that ain't Southern fried. That ain't, nah, with all that crap they put out. That's not good old Southern fried chicken right there. I couldn't believe how expensive fast food joints are down there. Now, granted, right now an American dollar is equal to over $1.50 in New Zealand money, but $8.90 for a burger. They got Carl's Jr. Here it's called Hardee's. I know out west it's Carl's Jr. But their prices are crazy too. They got Pizza Hut. I saw that. I saw Pizza Hut, Subway, Carl's Jr., McDonald's, and Kentucky Fried Chicken. But yeah, I didn't see any buffets down there. I guess food's so expensive they don't dare have a buffet. I looked to see if there's any Chinese buffets. There's plenty of Chinese restaurants. But there wasn't any buffets. Every 2 or 4 years, the left stirs up the division among people for chaos. People that are awake see straight through the narrative. Been taking a natural herb pill called Rumart. Seems to help me better than ibuprofen and Tylenol. You tried to order any rifle parts or ammo lately online? No, I haven't. Remember, people who choose blank kill a white woman, no rights in. It's okay. Good morning, camping. How the hell are you? I'm doing pretty good, man. The raccoons eat small animals. They like fish and crawdads. I've never seen a raccoon catch a mouse. I'm from New Zealand. I must have met the food. Admit food is so expensive. Josh H, where are you in New Zealand? Yeah, I'm going to be flying into Christchurch. More than half a bar of silver for a case of 3 in the mornings. Do you know the song I want a hippopotamus? No. Pizza Hut spreads Corona. I think they've been trying to get to my baby kittens. Huh. I don't know. Hey, George, how are you this morning? A little bit. I'm waiting for my trailer to get washed out. Cool. And heading back to Florida then, I guess. Auckland. Okay, Josh. I've got the option to fly into Auckland and then catch a little plane down to Christchurch. There's all kinds of different options and way to go. I'm trying to figure out what's my best route. I was reading online and it says, if you really want your best prices, it said book every single leg of your trip separately. So immediately I looked at flying from here to Los Angeles with Southwest Airlines, and then Los Angeles to New Zealand by Air New Zealand Air, whatever. And by using Southwest to go to LAX instead of them already figured in with American, I was saving like $200 each way. So, see. Yeah, Josh, I can't wait to visit New Zealand. There's Ken Jet. Seen and just stop by, say hi. Leave sure look at the John Deere garden tractor. Cool. Currently in Australia at the moment, says Josh. Got me another dog, a little blue heeler, says Camping. Good morning, PawPaw. 3 in the morning, fire in a banyo. It's 3 in the morning, there's a fire in a toilet. PawPaw, do you still have your Ford Falcon? Of course I do. I'll have that Ford Falcon till the day I die. Unless somebody wants to offer me twice what I give for it. I'm going to Florida. I've been staying between Memphis and Fort Smith all week for some reason. Huh. Well, maybe you ain't been going to Florida because it ain't orange juice season, huh? Can you bear arms in New Zealand? Oh, yeah. You can walk around short sleeves. Pizza Hut fire. Well. Well, my eyes get watering trying to read that small print there, so I'm going to have to get up and do a little something, or I'm going to have to shut this thing down. So let me get up and piddle around a little bit. Y'all can talk to each other. Everybody called a soup? Well, yeah. Love your Be Free white t-shirt, PawPaw. Yep, Be Free. It's actually from Planet Fitness. How much did you give for your Ford Falcon? Well, I actually bought the car for $2,000. But I flew to Tucson from Tennessee, and I rented a U-Haul truck and trailer to bring the car back. So I've got probably $4,000 in it, but it's what I wanted. It's not rusted through anywhere. Very little body damage. I mean, hell, the car's 55-year-old. The interior, the seats have been replaced. They are 100% brand new. I've got a brand new headliner for it, just hasn't been installed. And I got some extra parts and extra wheels and stuff like that. And anyway, I like it. And it's the same year and color my dad had when I was a teenager. He bought me a 63, and this is a 65. We drove them damn cars everywhere. I mean, everywhere. And finally, he had an accident. He says, I reckon the only way to get rid of a Ford Falcon is to wreck it. They just keep on going. Oh. And if I'd known then what I know now about that car, I could have driven that car from Tucson to Tennessee. The thing runs good. It rides good. They put new shocks in it, new brakes. I mean, well, they said they put new brakes in it. I guess they did, but, well, it needed wheel cylinders. I had to replace a wheel cylinder on it. Morning, I saw some gardening attempts in Seattle temper tantrum zone. It'll be a rough winter for them. Oh, yeah, I saw that. That's so funny. Oh, that was so funny. Idiots. Idiots. President Trump called it right. He says they go in there and they try to take over part of the United States. That's called an insurrection. And that's illegal. You can't do that. And he's told the mayors and the governors, if you can't take care of it, he says, I will. And that damn mayor of Seattle's a freaking nutcase. Was it the mayor of Seattle or the governor of Oregon that says it's just a love fest or something like that? I'm like, holy crap! What kind of politician them people elect? They need to go back to their. They need to go back to their Starbucks. Pimping a Falcon Sweet cars we had 63 2-door. My 63 was a 4-door. Freeze killed my garden about 5 days ago. Yeah. Hey, Kim. Warner Review guy, Bobby. Is that a form of treason? Yeah, sort of. We'll keep going for a long time. Good morning. I'm not going to tell y'all when this is going to happen, just like I wouldn't want anybody to know when I'm leaving my home. But Kim Fife and his wife are going to come on down my neck of the woods on their way somewhere else to go stop and have lunch with me. I'm all excited about that. I have to take my camera, make us a short little video. Don't worry, Kim, I won't post it until after you get back home because it's just like I won't tell anybody when I'm in New Zealand. You don't advertise when you ain't gonna be home. Shit. Yeah. Kim, is your wife feeling any better since she got them teeth pulled, or is she still in pain? Phil loves them toaster ovens like the one in the background. There we go. Yeah, like that one. Let's be honest, PawPaw. Most of these idiots on the left are the same ones that were inside mental facilities, but we shut them down, and now they're among us. I was watching Fox News the other night. They was interviewing a guy in that 6 block area. Remember, I hauled coal in a Falcon Station wagon. Wish I had that car, says Kelly. Anyway, they was asking this one guy. They said, "Well, what is it? That y'all are wanting?" He said, "Man, want free housing, want free food, free education, and I don't want to have to work if I don't want to." Yeah, buddy, we got the cream of the crop in there going to organize that 6 block area. I want free this and free that and free this and free that, and I don't want to have to work. God. Oh. And they're in that 6 block area, and they're asking for cigarettes, and they're asking for water, and they're asking for this, and they're asking for that. But they are their own autonomous country now. Chaz. What a bunch of shit. Just let them sit there. But it's not fair to the business owners. All liberal government, mayor, Democratic. Thank goodness we got Bill Lee. Cooper, I don't care for. Yeah, I don't care much for Cooper either, but I like Bill Lee. Good country morning, y'all. 1, 2. Remember, yeah, she's meaner than be getting along good. Can't stay for that long, but I had to hop in to say hi. I'm not staying long either. Hell, I'm getting sleepy again reading all this. Joe Biden is brain dead. Oh, God, they showed him this morning. Bless his heart. That poor man. Good morning, baby girl. Don't work, don't eat. Yeah, we need the draft. Oh, my grandmother had a Ford Falcon once. She drove it so fast the curlers would fly over her hair and hit me. And one day she turned on the wrong road and we got trapped in a parade. Can't believe what's going on in this country. Well, as long as you got liberal mayors and liberal governors and all that, they let it happen. They don't want to fight against it. Whatever. I want to say thanks for saving my lawnmower twice. You're welcome, J. Cross. Hey, James. Hey, Kim. Well, I have to go, PawPaw friends. See ya. I think I'm going to go too. I've been here an hour and 40 minutes. I'm just asking for a favor in his ad. They should work hard to identify them and other protesters that are on welfare. Cut them off. They can protest, they can work. This month. Hey, Dan, fella. That's a good point. Listen, all kidding aside, where's your cup of coffee? It's right here, dude. It's right here. Listen, y'all, I do appreciate y'all's company, but this is Sunday morning, and y'all ought to be spending time with your family and doing whatever it is you do on a Sunday, and enjoy your day. I'll be back tomorrow morning and probably start running marathon sessions during the week again. But I get kind of lazy on Sundays. I'm not overly religious, but I'm not into really working on Sunday. That's just me. And I've got to tell you a story about working on Sunday real quick before I go. My dad owned a little grocery store / gas station, little country store. I ain't talking about one of these big fancy convenience stores. It's just a little corner grocery with a couple of gas pumps in St. Joseph, Tennessee. Anyway, he was in church that morning, and the preacher is preaching against working on Sundays. Now, you work on Sundays, you're going to go to hell. Anybody works on Sundays is going to go to hell, and there ain't no excuse for working on a Sunday. Ought to be at church. My dad took it with a grain of salt. Whenever church got out, my dad went to his his grocery store / gas station. He had bought it, and my aunt basically ran it. She'd done it for years, and my dad always tried to help her out, just to give her something to do. Anyway, preacher pulls up to get some gas. And back then, there's no such thing as self-service. I mean, you got to come out and pump your gas. Well, nobody went out and pumped his gas. He walks in the store, gets out of the car, goes in the store, and says, "What's going on? I need some gas." But Dad says, "Can't do it, preacher." He says, "Why not?" "Well, because you said that if I work on Sunday, I'm going to hell. And I sure don't want to go to hell. You're going to have to get your gas somewhere else, because ain't nobody here at my store want to go to hell." "But I need gas." "Well, you're going to have to hope you make it to the next gas station, because I ain't doing it." Oh, he didn't like that. Oh, me. Poor Biden. See you later, phone nut. Later, Tater. See ya. See ya. I'm not digging all this free shite. All right, folks. Anyway, it's been real. It's been fun. Sometimes it's real fun. Sometimes it's not. But anyway, I do appreciate everybody stopping by. I'm only leaving because Kim 5 showed up. I think he knows better than that. Everyone thinks they're entitled to know your business. Cats are fighting out here. All right, Paul, have a good day. Folks, thank you again. Thank you so much for checking in with me. I'm sorry to say goodbye to 109 people, but I sure am blessed to have you here. It's just, well, to tell you the truth, I'm tired. I'm just tired. And been here an hour and 44 minutes, so that ought to be good enough. And again, I appreciate you. I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe we can start them marathon sessions tomorrow morning. You have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye, everybody.